Then even go further once you start getting into a better rhythm, how long this will take. When I was in graduate school at NSU, it was very difficult. It was the hardest challenge that I had ever had at that time, especially academic-wise. And I had to rely on a number of tools to get through. One of the tools that I used in graduate school was to write down everything that I needed to do. So yeah, a to-do list, if you will. And by organizing what exactly needs to be done per class, for example, then per deadline. So if this is due by next class, next week, a certain date, organize it that way. Then even go further once you start getting into a better rhythm, how long this will take. You should know that reading one chapter of this book should take me 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But if you start organizing, hey, okay, what am I going to do? I was working full-time at the time, 40-hour work week, studying at nighttime. So I didn't have the whole entire day to study and do homework. So I had to balance out what I'm going to do after work, for example, or on the weekend. Because after working the full day, and some days, would have classes, so even less time to do other, homework and studying. So you have to use the time very wisely. So if you can plan out, okay, this is what I'm going to do today, this is how much time this will take me, I'm going to spend 30 minutes, 45, an hour doing this assignment, then it takes all of that mental stress of having to remember all the things that you have to do, and it puts it on paper so that you have an organized plan. Now, to get through the entire program took more visualization. So when it came down to it, I had to imagine what it would feel like to actually have that degree. And that visualization, using the emotion, is what got me through.